welcome to Salima Speaks. Well, today I have an amazing show. I have this, what I call the Angel Lady. She is, I don't know if you call her a psychic or whatever, but we'll have her out here. She's really good. She's going to read me. Read me? Are you serious? Yeah. And also we're going to have my buddy, my ex-co-host, Noel Reyna. He does comedy. And we'll see if he's really good. Because if he is, I'll laugh. And if he's not, I'm not going to laugh. So we'll see. We'll be right back. Peace.
How you guys doing? My name is Noel Reyna. How's the room doing? Doing good?
Yeah. Good.
Awesome. Hi, yeah. My name is Noel Reyna, or, people are like, oh, my God, it's a Mexican Orlando Bloom. Oh, my God. No. But I just want to come and talk to you, do a little comedy. For example, does anybody else in this room have like a car that they bought and the repairs for it are costing way more than what you bought the goddamn thing for?
Yeah.
I swear. Yeah, I have a Ford Focus. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know I'm ashamed of it too. I have Ford Focus, but my friend's engine on his crotch rocket bike is way stronger than my engine in my car. Because he'd be rolling up like. I'll stop for a moment to let you acknowledge how awesome that sound effect was. Awesome. All right. And then here I come in rolling up like, that's all my car. And it sucks. I'm trying to get something new. But, when I'm not doing this, entertaining for tens of people, I do a little bit of announcing. I like to announce, for example, basketball games, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Salima Speaks here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. See, I do voices like that. The thing is, I had to start out somewhere. Now, I'm from South Texas, or Northern Mexico, as they call it. And I had to start out announcing basketball games. You know how hilarious it is announcing a Mexican basketball game? It's not like stereotypical Mexican announcer like, hey, estamos teniendo paso la línea, chinga la verga, game, paso wing, we center, y chinga lo go, like 3 hours later, oh! Chinga la verga, muchos sponsors aquí, Geico, 15 minutes save 15% of car insurance. It's not like that announcing. But what was hilarious about it is announcing the starting lineup of a basketball game for Mexicans. It'd be something like, and starting at the center position, at a towering 5 feet 6 3/4 inches. He won second place in this year's layup competition from Guadalajara, Mexico, number 22, Juan de la Luz Voorhees Gonzalez Martinez III, Jr. Comes out, chinga la verga, te enseñado, ya. I put the naranja y basqueta. I'm like, wait, he just say put the orange in the basket? You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense for Mexican. That does. But, yeah, that's where I started. But, part-time, I used to bust tables. I know what you guys are thinking. You're Mexican and bust tables? Get the hell out of here. Somebody get a hold of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Jesus Christ. But they're no longer calling us bus boys. They're trying to be more professional, more politically correct. We're now known as server assistants, or SAs for short. I'm like, loophole in racism or funny coincidence? What's going on here? Now, I'm just going around, I'm doing my job, right? I see a middle-aged white couple, right? And I go up to them and I speak clearly. I was like, hi, guys. I was wondering if I could get those plates out of the way for you. The lady looked at me and said, oh, gracias. I'm like, did that bitch just say gracias? Like, I spoke English, right? I spoke English? Now, I just gave her a shocked and confused look. The same look black people get whenever they see the word gratuity on a meal check? It's like, who the hell ordered gratuity? I didn't have gratuity. I had the sound man. What'd you have? Some people know the restaurant business. Anyways, so I'm just trying to think, okay, white people, if you happen to have a busboy of Latin descent, which pretty much is 99% of the time, and he speaks to you in clear, perfect English, there's no reason to speak Spanish. And I'm trying to think of her point of view. Oh, I have a Mexican busboy. He spoke to me in English, but I'm sure he's dying to speak to me in his native tongue. But anyways, I go to my favorite dishwasher in the back to try to complain about this. Like, hey, primo. Hey, ¿qué pasó, Fidel? Like, nada, mucho trabajo, poco dinero, carnal. Like, Simón, mira, una pinche gringa me dijo gracias cuando hablo perfecto inglés, carnal. He looked at me dead in the eye and said, dude, that is messed up, bro. Hey, you guys, that's my time. My name is Noel Reyna.
Hello. Wasn't Noel funny? Oh, my God, he's crazy. crazy. That's the first time I heard him. And now we're back with the Angel Lady. This is Anita Mayberry. Hi, Anita.
Hi, Salima. Nice to be here.
I'm so glad you came.
Thanks,
And
ma'am.
I call her a psychic, an angel lady, but what exactly? Explain to me what you do.
Well, basically, how I perceive myself is I do angel readings and I take a look at the aura, the energy of the soul or the spirit. And through that, I can tap into the guides and the angels and beings of light that walk with you through your soul time.
Wait, hold on, breathe.
Yep.
You do angel reading.
Yes, that's
What
correct.
exactly is an angel reading?
Basically, what I do is a soul or spirit will come to me, and sometimes they don't exactly know what it is that they're coming to me for. So what I'll do is I'll take a look at them, and through them I can gauge into their aura, and it has different colors and different meanings and different purposes. And through that, I can pull the people that walk with them on the spiritual side. So when I see them, they communicate with me. And
Okay, now are these just random angels?
no, actually, they're very distinct angels, and every solar spirit has different beings of light that walk with them. So, meaning if you come in and you're my sacred space and I do a reading with you, you have specific people that are with you through your creation of where your soul and spirit came from.
Okay, now where does this fit in spiritually? Because it's not any kind of like evil stuff. Because somebody was like, that's not an angel lady, that's a devil lady. You don't seem like a devil lady.
Oh, no, not at all.
So it's positive energy that you
Always. I have to work under a specific code of ethics, meaning that anything that I do, including my intent, has to be of the purest and highest, brightest, whitest light. I believe very much in karma, so I wouldn't want to inflict any of that on you nor myself or anything in the future. And so therefore I serve the light and only the light.
So you have this gift. When did you know that you had this gift?
It's interesting. Thanks for asking. So it's interesting in the fact that ever since I was a baby crawling, I could always see beings of light and dark coming into my room. So I would be crawling as a baby, and I remember them distinctly, flying in and flying out. And my mother was very spiritually open, thank goodness. You know, she didn't put me on any kind of medications
Right,
or anything
exactly.
like that or classify
My
me
baby-
as crazy.
Spring the Exorcist.
Yeah, exactly.
Your head gonna start spitting out green stuff.
God bless. No. So she was open, and with that, she nurtured my ability to see. And there's points in my life and in my journey where they were stronger, depending on what I was going through. And up until about 4 years ago, I came to the Philadelphia area. I left my hometown.
And where's your hometown?
Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay, Mechanicsburg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of in the country, you know. Left all of that to come down here in the Philadelphia area and to follow my dreams, my inspirations. And part of that is to heal humanity and humankind, one soul at a time.
You know, well, you're from like a small little town.
I am.
And so maybe, I mean, the energy has to be different.
It
How's the
is.
energy different?
Oh, it's completely different. So as I'm actually leaving Philly and I'm entering into my hometown area, it's a lot quieter, more peaceful. You know, there's still some negative energies that lurk around that I can feel, but it's definitely a slower pace. And so on my drive out, I actually look forward to going home and seeing my parents, number one, because I love my parents, they're amazing. But number two, it's the quietness, it's the peacefulness that I really, really enjoy.
Yeah, and do you have siblings?
I do, actually. I have 2 older brothers. One lives in Florida, one lives in California. The one in California actually did a lot of traveling over in Thailand and India. He worked with the Buddhists and the monks.
Okay, so now does he have the same gift that you have?
I don't want to expose him, but I will say that he is very talented, meaning that he does healing work on his own too. So
Okay, now you said that people have like spirits around them all the time.
yes.
Do I? have
You
spirits?
do. You're quite the spirits
Are
that
they
travel
good?
with
Are
you.
they friendly spirits?
Yeah.
But look, now you can see these spirits around me?
I can,
How
yes.
they look? Are they fat? No,
Well,
no,
yes.
but
So
no,
to
yes,
me,
they're fat now.
well, it's not always a bad thing either. So there's different ancient times that go along with the soul as part of how they've been created and where they come from, right? So on your path, on your walk, you have different ancestors that walk with you. Some have Indian in them that I can see right here. Yeah. Some actually go back to a little bit of Egyptian era, so that's very interesting for yourself. And you have 2 angel guardians that walk with you as well. I don't want to fully expose them because I do code of ethics, but they come in peace.
No, expose them, baby. Let me know who they is. I mean, but
They
listen,
watch over you. They watch
but
over you.
are they people that I know? Are they people from my past?
They are people from your past, so you knew of them.
Probably my parents.
Yes, there's 2 of them.
I have
They're
2
here,
parents
yes.
here. You know, honestly, but you know what? I truly believe that. I mean, I didn't know that, and I didn't know they were with me all the time. It's kind of creepy. I'm probably going to think about it tonight when I go to sleep. Was keeping the TV on, on the phone all night. But I mean, but it's not something I should be afraid of.
No, because they actually are there to serve you on your path now. So what they do is they help to create light for you. And so in your darkest moments, don't be afraid to call upon them for service, because that's what they're there for.
With the light on, I'm still scared of dark. But anyway, so yeah, tell me something about me. You know, honestly, I have to be honest. Before we came on, she told me something about myself that was unbelievable, about something that I'm dealing with and somebody that I'm dealing with, and it was right on time. Nobody knew this, and she knew it. Oh, by the way, I want to say hi, happy birthday to Ronnie, my camera person.
Woo!
Happy birthday, many more. Okay, so yeah, tell me what you, now listen, do you tell people, like, you see, like, if you leave here, you're going to get hit by the car?
You know
or
what?
mugged or
I
something
don't
like
like to say specific things that have to deal with death, because I feel like that's not for me to judge, nor
But
would
do
I
you
want that
feel
call.
that?
I do,
You
and
could
I
feel
have
somebody
to.
was dying?
Yeah, but I have to keep that to a certain point of quietness, because it's respect of the soul and the spirit. So if somebody was reaching a point of passing over, the family wanted me to come visit them and, you know, help that person along the way, that's perfectly fine. But I won't give a date or a time, because that's something that I won't interfere with.
Now, do you see a date or a time?
I can. I choose not to.
You know, because look, if you saw me like walking down the street and I was going to get mugged and killed and all this stuff, and you saw it, you could tell me, because then I wouldn't walk down that street. I wouldn't come out the house that day.
That's true. If your spirits and your guides were open and I could see that, I would give you a warning for that. But as far as anybody, you know, giving times of death and that kind of thing, I don't do that.
How about, can you tell me the lottery numbers?
No, that's part of my code of ethics. I don't dabble into that. I wouldn't want the karma from that. And
So it's bad karma with that, huh?
yeah.
Why?
Well, because it's something that I could easily do if I wanted to, but
Really?
it's not the path that I choose.
Oh, sister, you gotta talk. I thought this is over. Sister need $1 million. Okay, we're gonna talk. But anyway,
I do blessings.
I hijacked this girl putting her case, so when she gonna tell me them numbers? But anyway, so what do you see? Oh, all right, so you already told me you saw the guardian angels and everything. That's cute and fun and everything. I like that. But tell me something else about me.
Well, so what I can see for you, about you, and how you're open to everybody is that you have this mothering nature about you. You like to speak your mind, and you also like to let people know that, you know, you're there for them if they want to talk. Like, you could go up to anybody and talk to anybody and be like, "Hi, my name is," and go from there. Yeah, exactly. They feel very, they have a sense of compassion with you, so you can connect with people and make them feel appreciated and loved. And that's a very beautiful quality. Like, I can sit here and chat forever with you, and I feel like it's, you know, my best friend. Like, you
I
know.
know when we first met, we talked for a little.
Yeah, we
You have
did.
you talk a lot too.
I do,
That's
yes.
good. But, you know, but the things when we were talking, it was fine, because I would talk a lot, then you would talk a lot.
I
so
know.
we're good.
Yeah, we're jiving with each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now write down them numbers.
I know.
My girl. You know, so do you? I mean, what do you see for the future for me? Do you see good stuff in the future for me?
There is a lineup for you. You do have different things that are going to present themselves on your path.
Am I going to marry Maxwell?
I'm not going to tell you, because it's something you have to
think I
find
am.
out for yourself.
So you got but you know, I think I am. I really do. You gotta tell me that.
You're so cute.
Okay, so what
Yeah,
else you
see,
say?
so you have different business propositions that are headed onto you and onto your path and on your way. But it's really about your self-acceptance and really learning to love yourself and fill your well up first, so those doors can go ahead and then be opened up through your love and through your light. So once you reach a certain point and you feel that little push and that little shove, and your little angels are kind of knocking on your door, don't be afraid to step into that next step, because it's coming for you. It's going to be a little bit yet, but be patient.
Yeah, because honestly, everybody has their insecure moments, because believe it or not, I was like a little unattractive, chubby little kid, and sometimes that little kid comes back
Yeah.
and saying, "You can't do it. You can't do it."
That's interesting, because that's actually one of the things I help. I do guided meditation classes, and one of the things that I help the solar spirit connect with in my classes is their inner child. So we have an inner child in us that sometimes screams for attention, or is scared, or is nervous about going to that next step or that next level. And when you learn to go in and actually soothe that inner child and create that peace and give them what they need, you'll find that on your path and on your way, it'll be so much more easier, because both of you are in a state of harmonious energy.
Right. Yeah, because I'm serious. Sometimes she'll come in, and when I'm feeling good, honestly, and she'll be like, "But you're still that little chubby, unattractive little girl."
And that's where you go in and you feed her love, and you just put your arms around her and you cradle her and you just give her love and light.
And so in the session, you would like take me through that, take me back to my childhood and
I
stuff?
can definitely do that.
Really?
With my sessions, there's different things that I can do, and it really depends where that solar spirit is when they come to see me. And a lot of times I actually do work with them on the astral level, meaning that a few days prior to the actual session of them coming to see me, I'm doing work with them on different dimensions. So when they come in, they've been prepped or guided. So when I do the work on them, they're ready for it. And what I mean by ready is a lot of the clients that I have are wanting to experience something within themselves that lets the negative energy basically melt or drop away. And I help to do that for them. And I mentioned a little bit to you before coming on about ethereal cord cutting. So I'm going to take a minute about that, because
Yes,
it's
please
very
do.
interesting.
Yes.
So ethereal cord cuttings are basically, if we take our 7 main chakras, we have many more chakras, but the 7 main ones that we have, going all the way from our crown chakra to our root chakra, I'll have the client focus on those negative energies. It can be people, places, things, objects, anything. I have them focus on those energies of what they want to release. And as they're standing on my sacred space, I can actually see those cords coming out of their chakras. And what's really neat about that is that when I go through and I thoroughly cut them off for them, only the negative ones, it's like this big, huge ball of light that comes in. The universal ball of light comes in and actually fills up the chakras and creates peace for them and release.
Now you actually see that?
I do see that.
Does the person see it?
Sometimes they actually can see colors coming in and
That
out.
would freak me the hell out.
Yeah, but you know
so
what?
serious.
It's one of the best ways of actually releasing your energy and your aura, and it doesn't induce any psychological visits, medications. It's like basically all organic. And walking away from that, people can feel the impact of the release that they've experienced from that session.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and I am going to come to your
Yeah, I
session.
can't wait. I'm
going to let
excited.
people know, because honestly, I know that I don't know what's going on with you. I really don't. But what you told me it was unbelievable. I'm serious. It was really unbelievable.
Yeah, well,
that
thank
knew
you.
that.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm going to come. I'm going to let them know what you said.
Thank
Can
you.
you write this number down? So let me ask you. I'm not going to ask personally about the people, but I would imagine that you don't have a lot of African American people.
Oh, actually, I do.
Really?
I do. It's interesting. A lot of people, I'm very open. I feel like people can come to me and feel like there's no judgment where I come from, nor would I want that job to begin with.
Right.
Unconditional love, all walks of life. I mean, I have people from all different ethnicities come in, and
Really?
I do children too. So I do children, teenagers, all up in.
Now, what would you do with children?
Oh, yes, I love this. Okay, so I love children. Big thing with me. A lot of children that are coming coming into the earthbound dimension. They have different soul groups, meaning if you've ever heard of indigo, crystal, rainbow children, those children have different gifts that are with them. And a lot of times right now what I'm dealing with the children that come in, they're remembering 7 to 8 past lives that they've already lived through, and a lot of them have been very traumatic. So what I do is I come to them and I actually help to release that negative energy that they're feeling, and cleaning and clearing their room, because they can actually have energy portholes that open up for them. Cleaning and clearing that area for them and making them feel like it's a place of peace. And when they go to bed at night, they can rest their head and they can feel secure and safe. They see so much. I mean, the children that are coming in are so gifted. And over the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of the soul groups coming in will be almost karmatic free. So it's like super exciting.
So, and you know what, honestly, you said going back different centuries or different lifetimes.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I have a little slave girl inside of me. My family knows.
Yeah.
Her name is Sarah. I feel her. You know, and that's why I don't wear chains around my neck, because it's like, it feels as she had chains around her
Yeah,
neck.
claustrophobic. You feel
Yeah,
like caged.
I am claustrophobic, as a matter of fact. So does that make sense, though?
It does, absolutely.
So when we do this session, will you call on Sarah?
I can call in Sarah. She'll probably pop in and say hi. A lot of them do.
Wow.
So, and it's like a lot of them, depending on what area they're coming from, will be dressed accordingly. And I did a session the other day where the one lady had Indian chiefs that came in and a high priestess come in. I mean, it's just.
No, okay. Do I see these people or do you see them?
Well, it depends. Some people who are actually spiritually open can feel the presence of the angels or the spirits or the guides around them. A lot of the times, even with the children, they can feel the angel wings being wrapped around them by their holy guardian archangel. So it really depends. And a lot of the work I also do, I open up the chakras, meaning that if you wish to ask spirit inside of you, and you want to see what's around you ethereally, you can ask that, and I can help to open up your third eye chakra, which is a big energy porthole located right here. And when we open that up, it allows the different colors and different dimensions to come in. So, and when I do my guided meditation classes, we open up all of this during the meditation, so you can feel, sense, and see. And when we go up really high to the archangelic realms, I have clients that go up so high they cry because they're not used to feeling all the unconditional love that surrounds them.
Really?
And they don't even want to come back down. And people say, give me 5 more minutes. Please give me 5 more minutes.
So you take them to this level?
To the realms, yeah, the archangelic realms.
And is it like meditation?
It's meditation. I guide them step by step. So I'm actually there. I can see their people coming into the sacred space. I'm protecting everything, making sure, holy protection is all around us. And we go up and we travel up to the dimensions. And as we do that, they receive messages from their guides and their spirits. So,
okay, now where does God fit in with all of this?
So I believe in God-like universal energies. And what I believe is that, a lot of people at some point come across a point and place in their life where they feel that there's something bigger out there and they can't quite put their finger on it. And I do believe in God. I do believe that there is that holy, high, sacred spirit that surrounds all of us and is with us all the time. It just depends on, whether you want to believe or if you've come across that point, place, and time in your life.
Right, because so many people, so-called religious people, are not happy.
Yeah,
To me,
so interesting and so true.
If you have a relationship with God, to me, you will be peaceful all the time. You will be happy all the time. But so many people that are staunch Muslims or staunch Christians, they're so unhappy.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you really have a relationship with God, why are you so unhappy? So my thing is, do what makes you feel good, but do what makes you feel at peace.
Absolutely.
If you're doing something and you're not peaceful about it, then you're doing something wrong, I think.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say that, because a lot of people, they come to me and they're like, are you Catholic, are you Jewish? And for me, I'm non-denominational, because I believe that there's light all around us. I believe there's faith all around us. I believe there's angels and beings that want to help us, that are all around us all the time, 24/7. So when you come into my place, there's no judgment on you, and whatever you've been through in your life, I've seen it all, trust me. I pretty much have seen it all. Nothing scares me nowadays.
That's what I was going to say. Do you ever see things that scare you? Do you ever see bad spirits?
I
and
do
stuff,
see
like the
spirits.
boogeyman coming?
The boogeyman, you're so cute. That's one way to describe it, and how children do too. But a lot of times what I see are negative attachments and negative forces that surround the solar spirit, and my part is releasing that if the soul is ready. And when they're ready, they can create a detachment that allows them to thus then carry forth on their path and take the right foot, follow with the left, and embrace that light and that energy.
So, all right, now when people come to you, do they have to have many sessions? Or?
It depends.
Okay.
Everybody's different. I have people that come in, they only need to see me one time, and they're like, you know what, I'm good. And I'm like, thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you for being in the presence of everything that's going on. And then there's some people who want to do deep work, which means they want to release, all the way, going basically back from layers where they are now to layers of their childhood. And that takes time for some people because you have to dig things out sometimes. It's not necessarily digging, it's really just being ready to let go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the real key there, is being ready to let go.
I remember something, I was 3 months old, and I remember something that happened to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and because when I started telling my parents about it, I think I was about 10. And I said that when I was 3 months old, my grandmother was putting my diaper on, and this is before your time. We had pins, safety pins, and this one had a yellow duck's head. And my grandmother was actually putting on my diaper, and the pin stuck in her thumbnail.
Oh, wow.
And I remember her saying it hurt, and it was a big thing, was blood and everything. I was 3 months old. Is that really? It has to be possible because it happened.
Absolutely.
And no one told me this happened. And when I told my mother, she was freaked out, and she told everybody, it's like, how do you know what happened when you were 3 months old?
Oh, it's actually not unusual, at least in my line of work. I have children that come and even up to the age group of being in their 60s, 70s, 80s, where they remember, them being a month or two older. Some even remember being in their mother's womb. Like I remember being my mother's womb.
You do?
I absolutely do. And I remember going through and all the different things. I could actually feel, sense, and see what my mom was going through in her path. And, she raised me as a single mother. And there was a lot of different things that I was exposed to during that time. And God bless my mom. I mean, she's my best friend. I love her. She's amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, does she have the gift also?
She has her spirituality that follows with her, and she does have, I believe, some spiritual gifts, but it's up to her and her time if and when she feels ready to go through that. And giving the gift of love and light, I can't ask for more than that from my mom.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, honestly, I really, I want to come to you.
I would be honored.
Because talking to you and some of the things that you've already said just blows my mind, really.
Thank you.
And I'm going to get those numbers too.
You are persistent. I will give you that.
I'm serious because you're trying to help me. I need a couple million.
I'm sure I can help you in other ways that bring abundance your way.
You know what? And honestly, I think that's what I would like. That's what I need because I'm doing what I love doing.
I can see that, and you're alive, and you care about what you're doing. You're compassionate, and I can feel that from you.
And I've just been doing this for three and a half years. And it's something I always wanted to do. And just one day, I did it. I had people around me to help me. And then I have people around me now. It's like people are always around me to help me with my show. So this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, and you're doing a beautiful job. You're helping others get, what they feel passionate about as well out there to the universe. I mean, I'm grateful for being here and allowing my voice to be heard because it's so important with the work I feel that I do.
Thank you so much. It really is. And we're going to continue this because after I come on, we're going to bring you back on.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell everybody what you saw.
Okay.
And thank you so much.
Thank you for having
And thank you all. And remember, love yourself, love others, and don't forget to stretch. That feels good.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. But